Hello people, Edwin Learnard here. In this segment I'm going to discuss Pisces Rising or Pisces Ascendant. Let me start out with describing the physical appearance of someone with Pisces Rising. Pisces Rising inclines to be short to medium height in stature, generally dark hair, fair complexion, could have very large full eyes, sometimes a full lip, and even in many instances, like as far as the lip, either like a protruding upper lip possibly, or upper lip you don't see, which is still similar to the protruding upper lip, you could say. The face could be full, generally round or oval. In silhouette, a number of individuals with Pisces Rising can almost be fish-like. The shoulders can be sloping, and the rest of the body, I guess I could just kind of sum it up going like this, basically, that kind of curvaceous kind of fish-like appearance. Generally short arms and legs, and the body tends to be, I guess we could say, could be stout or heavy set or stocky appearance and build. I'd like to also say that as far as the appearance or the somewhat the expression, Pisces can have kind of that far away gaze on them, as they seem like even though they might have that appearance, that a lot of Pisces Rising people are actually very observant, although they might not appear very attentive, but they are very cognizant, and more often than we think, of their surroundings. Let me now discuss the Pisces Rising temperament and personality. Generally, somebody with Pisces Rising can come across as passive. They're mostly non-confrontational people, can seem timid, but have the ability to stick up for themselves and friends, possibly in subtle ways, and non-combative, violent manner, which would not be volatile or violent, I should say. They tend to see the best in circumstances and situations, are often very idealistic, and at times can be somewhat unrealistic, so Pisces Rising people need to guard against that. Very compassionate. They have strong empathy for the underdog. Pisces Rising people often are people that are very adaptable and can fit into many situations, which is similar to Gemini Rising. Pisces Rising can be very malleable and change themselves according to the situation, or according to how they need to be that particular time. Personality also can be fickle and changeable, and can succumb to moods from time to time. Pisces Rising people are besides the being compassionate, they have great sensitivity. They can often be intuitive and sometimes mediumistic as well. Astrology is a thing that could be connected with people that have a Pisces Rising and Pisces prominently placed in their horoscope. Pisces Rising often will try to see the best, not just in the circumstance and situation, but as people as well. They generally do not want anything negative or evil or something that seems malefic to enter their lives. As far as Pisces Rising and vocations and livelihood jobs, which would be suitable for them, things that are connected with mediums, mediums or clairvoyants, psychics, are something that could be up Pisces Rising, because they do have very good, I guess you could say, intuitive intellect, and are they do have that visionary way about them, and being able to, often, forecast, things at least more often than, most of the other signs. Also, as far as anything else connected with Pisces rising and careers and vocations, they could be apt for something with directing, movies, filmography of some kind, acting, singing, anything that involves creativity or the imagination, the arts. Many Pisces rising people can have affinity for artistry and could be very good painters, sculptors, people that draw very well and are proficient in those kinds of professions. I would say, as far as any famous celebrities that have Pisces rising, even though Pisces rising, as you may or may not know, is a sign of short ascension, and that means it only rises, for a very small period of time. The average rising sign, of course, is 2 hours, because there are 12 signs of the zodiac and 24 hours in a calendar day. So the average period for a sign to be rising would be 2 hours. Pisces rising, I believe, only is rising for a little over an hour. So you figure, there might be maybe 1 in 20 people that actually have Pisces rising. But as far as back again to the famous people that have Pisces rising, one is director, filmmaker Alfred Hitchcock, which on number of websites he's listed as Pisces rising, but there are some that have Leo rising. But I'm inclined to go more with that based on his appearance and what I have read and known about him. Also, actor George Clooney has Pisces rising. The late singer, actress Whitney Houston also has Pisces ascendant. Other people that could have the Pisces rising, I know Robert Redford is a person with Pisces rising as well. And forgive me momentarily, people, I have to look at my paper here. There's one other person with Pisces rising, and that I wanted to tell you about. His name is Edward Bach, and he is somebody that created something called the Bach flower remedies, which is connected with alternative medicine. And as medicine, chemicals are associated with Pisces. So this is not a surprise that he had Pisces rising. So anyway, people, I am going to be out of here, and in my next series of videos on YouTube that are going to be associated with astrology, I am going to go through the sun signs and give you my interpretation and delineation of all the sun signs going from Aries chronologically to Pisces. And until then, stay well, and I'll talk to you later.